Phone. We're live. Good to go.
You want me to start?
You usually cut me off anyway.
That's true, but I mean, you're talking, so maybe next time know your place.
Maybe I'll just go ahead and start us then.
So, anyways, guys, uh, welcome to the Bakersfield Gentlemen. I'm Frankie here with my brother Miguel at Calibra's Lounge in Bakersfield, California. You guys, we are not even a full day back, really, from Vegas. We had quite an adventure on our way back. We knew the weather wasn't going to be perfect on Friday, but we wanted to make sure we got everything done that we needed to get done. So, uh, when we left Friday night or Friday evening, I should say, um, it looked like we'd have a window to get home. Unfortunately, that window closed quickly with snow and ice and darkness. So we ended up having to stay in Mojave. We were actually going to stay in Boron at a motel, but when we pulled over and went to this motel, the very last door, it looked kind of like the base motel. If you've ever been to Universal and seen the base motel set, it looked like that kind of the exact same shape. Um, the last room in the motel said massages, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't
No.
want to get stabbed. I think I'm good here. So we ended up leaving that motel and went to another one, very similar. Did not care for the look of it, so we left again. And finally, we ended up staying in Mojave at a Motel 6. It wasn't the best. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We had, you know how when you get double beds, you have a table in the middle where the phone sits on. Yeah, we didn't have that table. The phone was on the floor. So to charge our phones, we had to charge and put them on the floor, which I did not care for. Um,
Not the best.
Also, our AC cover was off. TV didn't work. But by the time we got there, it was too late to really complain about all that stuff. So we did what we had to do. And unfortunately, the roads never really opened up to give us enough of a window to get home on Saturday. So we ended up having to stay another night. Um, I was trying to get as much sleep as I could. Excuse me.
Maybe too much.
Ooh. So it was looking more and more like we're gonna have to take the 6 hour route around, down south, then west, then north, then south again, just to get home in time because we had work to do last night. So fortunately, when Miguel had taken off of the room, he went to go do something real quick. I just so happened to check again on the weather conditions, and we had a window to get home. So I jumped up, threw on some clothes, told Miguel, "Hey, we gotta go, we gotta go." We filled up, and luckily, we made it through in just over an hour from Mojave back to Bakersfield, and I cannot tell you what a relief it was when we finally got past the Memorial Cemetery because that was kind of like the last place they were cutting off the roads. So once we got past that, I knew we were gonna make it home safe. So um, I was really happy about that, but it was an ordeal, it was a debacle. I'll let Miguel tell you guys about his experience with it, his snowman makings, while I share.
Yeah. So Friday we leave midday, probably like what 4 o'clock ish at the latest. Thinking we'll be fine. It'll be light, or it'll be getting dark by the time we get home. No big deal. But as we get closer, the clouds start to get in. They fill in more. It gets darker. It gets stormier. It starts to rain, and the road ahead of us is either closed already, or they are closing certain areas. They are escorting people on certain areas down to one lane and others. It was not looking like a good night Friday, so we decided, no, we're gonna find somewhere else. Unfortunately, we're past Barstow already. Probably would just sit in Barstow like we usually do, and it's the halfway point. Who cares? But there's a little town called Mojave out in the Mojave Desert, and by little I mean almost next to nothing small. There is a school, there's a high school and an elementary that are kind of sandwiched together. There's a couple of restaurants as far as like fast food goes, and a couple of gas stations. That is about it. I don't remember what else was there. I think there's a couple of stores, like a army surplus store that wasn't open, a couple of car part stores that weren't open, and some abandoned churches. So that was interesting. Luckily, there was one sit down place still open. That was Denny's. So we decided to park ourselves in there Saturday morning, get some breakfast, figure out what's going on. But before that, we had to dig the car out of some snow because we were just covered. It was a good, probably, I don't know, 6 inches of snow on the car.
Sex
Uh,
inches.
I had enough to build that snowman. Yeah, I built a little snowman in the back. I don't know if there's a picture online. You guys can see it. So that was a lot of fun. Um, I woke up pretty early Saturday morning thinking we'll just pack up and we'll be out of here in no time. Not the case. I had a chance to sit there. Hey Byron, how you doing? And Eduardo, how you doing? Had a chance to sit there with uh water because there was no coffee pot and they didn't make any. I couldn't I couldn't go anywhere at the time to get coffee at that moment. Um, but I had some water, I had a cigar, and I just hung out, watched the snow fall outside because it wasn't. It's weird because it wasn't that cold, and Byron can attest to this because he was in Vegas this week. It was freezing in Vegas at night, but that snowing morning, literally snow falling on my head, and I'd get back in and dust myself off. Wasn't that cold? It was only cold when you actually put your hands into the snow, or you actually got into the snow. So that was kind of weird. I never really expected that. I don't deal with cold a lot. I don't want to deal with cold a lot. I'm not gonna deal with cold a lot. So that's what it is. Yeah. No wild weather out here, out in the PNW for me. Oh my gosh, glad you saw. I appreciate it. Yeah, the craziest thing honestly happened where we were nowhere near it. It happened, and we just saw the aftermath because there was a train derailment, and quite a few of the like Amazon and other sea trains had fallen off. Um, what do you call it? Off one of the trains, and we're just on the side of the mountain as we were passing by, and there was plenty of broken down cars. Luckily, I didn't see anybody out there just sitting in the snow, so that was good. But definitely dangerous. Glad we stayed off the roads at night because that little red car, if you've seen it, guys, ain't gonna handle that very well. But man, it is what it is. I'm glad to be back in Bakersfield. I'm glad to have this cigar in my hand. I'm going to be smoking the Karen Burger, K by Karen Burger, Cameroon. Let me see if I can get that better on camera right there. Wonderful stuff. I've had this before. Let me grab one of these cutters.
What?
Perfect cutter time. What happened?
My account is locked until today.
Till today at what time?
Didn't say.
So you've got you have a lock
Mm-hmm.
on today, and today is a bad day to have your what do you call it get locked because it is National Cigar Day apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. I had no idea. I think I hear about it every year and forget that every year. So it's kind of nice that we get to celebrate National Cigar Day with an episode talking about several amazing companies and one really fun event that might not be all cigar related, but it's starting to become more and more cigar heavy every time we go to it. So that is going to be absolutely wonderful news. I'm gonna lighten this guy very gently. There we go. Not too heavy, nice and creamy. Almost no, what do you call it? Salt, pepper, spice to begin with. No spice whatsoever. If you are looking for something that you are going to get a lot of flavor out of, but you are not looking for something that's going to bite you, not give you that really strong nicotine bite right back at you, this Cameroon might be right up your alley. I love this box press. I love the band design. It's very traditional, but still standing out with that Karen Berger name on there.
Mm-hmm.
She does a wonderful job blending all her cigars. So, if you had a chance, you're gonna want to try these out. And I did get this one over at TPE. Got to see them. Got to see Bruce. Always good people. Always good time to catch up with them. I am wondering if you're locked out. Why are you still trying to share?
I can't use groups for an hour.
Oh no. Oh man, that's a rough one. Groups for an hour, huh?
That is ridiculous.
That is unfair punishment right there. What are you smoking today, though?
8.
Sounds like evil.
All right. There we go. I guess I just shared too much.
You do share.
Now they're
too
cracking
much.
down on that shit for the first time in a billion jillion years.
No, they do it pretty regularly. Pretty regularly.
I've never been banned for that or whatever for that.
Well, you deserve it. If I had to deal with that so many times, you have to deal with it so many times.
All right, guys. So I am smoking Gurkha's Pure Evil, and the reason I'm smoking this one is because I really like the band. It's got the skull with the swords, silver, and the red lettering on the black band, and I like the way it looks. So it's Habano wrapper over a little Nicaraguan binders and fillers.
There you go.
Did you talk about this?
No, I have not. Yeah, go ahead. Go into it.
You actually weren't supposed to have this on camera yet, because we were told not to show it off yet. So thank you, Miguel, for that.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Because I already showed it off like Sunday. I
Yeah,
think.
you weren't supposed to,
Well,
because
too bad.
this doesn't unveil until TPE. So
Well,
everybody can thank Miguel for that.
TPE
I
already.
mean, for PCA. So thank you, Miguel, for that. This is
That's not the one that doesn't. They're already shipping that one. You're talking about something else that we
No.
didn't take pictures of.
This is the one.
No, they're
Yes. He's like, I'm giving you guys this ahead of release.
I think you're crazy.
This is the Paleo lighter. It's a tri-jet lighter. Very nice. It's got a big tank there.
I have a feeling that there's another thing they showed us that Joe showed us, and you are like confusing them.
I'm not.
I'm
I paid
100%.
attention.
I don't think you did. I don't think if you would have paid attention, you wouldn't have got blocked right now.
I paid so much attention. That's why I got blocked.
That's not even how it works. Anyway, yeah, it's a really nice 3-jet lighter right there. Should be coming in the more budget friendly for those guys like us, like myself at least, who lose things quite often, or break things pretty regularly and aren't looking to have that trade in every 5 seconds. Although the Zycar line is having in-store trade-ins again, so you don't have to go to Zycar directly. You can just go into your Zycar dealer, which is pretty much all quality import dealers, and they can accept it. They can give you a new one, and you'll be on your way, and then they'll take care of the rest for you. So it's super simple. Anything happens to it, as long as you don't cut it in half or something ridiculous, they will replace it for you. So it's a really nice lifetime guarantee on all Zycar lighters. I think that's an awesome thing. There's not really a whole lot of lifetime
That's
guarantees.
not a Zycar lighter.
I'm saying because the people who do Zycars do quality import. You didn't listen at all. See, I was completely on a different. Anyway,
what's up?
Zycar restarted their in-store warranty deal again. So you just go into your store, you can return your lighter if something happens to it, and they can get you a replacement right then and there. And they might have not have the color that you're looking for right then and there, but you can get one of equal value, and they will take care of you like that. I think is really cool as Zycar and really awesome of the stores to have that option to do so.
Yeah, especially since you're paying that much more money for Zycar and Cleveland products, that that lifetime warranty is in fact a really nice thing to be able to count on, as opposed to buying or getting these inexpensive cutters and lighters, and replacing them every time that something happens to them. That's always a very, very big positive for that.
Oh yeah.
Now we did have a guest scheduled for today. Unfortunately, he's a little under the weather, so he wasn't able to make it. But we did reveal some news on a recorded interview we did with him standing by. So I'm assuming we can talk about it on live.
Absolutely, we can get the word out. And it was kind of his word to give because we've talked to people who made it.
Yeah.
For him, and they're like, "Nah, I gotta wait for this guy over there." Can we just go ahead and go with it?
Because it's gonna come out this week anyways,
Yeah.
on the podcast or on the recorded stuff.
Yeah.
So Lug Cigar Club and Tanisha Cigars have teamed up to make the brand new Envy Lancero. I'm not sure exactly when it will debut. It'll go in one of the boxes. I think they were thinking of next month's box. Could be further down the line, but they just got received them because we actually just got to look at them. And they look phenomenal. They are a rustic, dark, wrappered chocolate bar of a cigar. And
real quick, guys, all at once, all these hit, and they were like 5 minutes apart. My gosh, Byron, John, Jeff, Eduardo, and Anthony. I see all your comments, literally all at once, just popped onto my screen, and they're within 5 minutes of each other. So I don't know why it did that. I apologize. Let me see if I can't get these all.
Yeah, go ahead.
John, thank you for watching, and Jeff over on YouTube. So it's the other thing too. Okay, we'll get into that right now. And Anthony, how you doing? Okay, good. I think we're all caught up technically. That was really weird. I apologize for that. Whew.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Of course, Lug Cigar Clubs will be the only place you can get them. So make sure you get over to Luxury, and as soon as they go live with them, put your order in or get your box that month. You get yourself an NV Lancero. Uh, Again, I've already seen them, but this was before, of course. They put the I think they're gonna have a Luxury Cigar Club band on them as well, not just the Sinistro one. So they should be double banded. I'm not 100% sure. We didn't get word on that. That's actually want to talk to our guest today, but we will have to wait and see. Toby, how you doing?
Yeah, you doing? And yes, Eduardo Lancero for that Envy. You are not going to be disappointed. I'm very excited about that. If you haven't had a chance to try the Envy from Sinistro, definitely look for that ASAP. You might not have the best of luck because they were moving very quickly, from my understanding. It's a limited run cigar. It's a very high end premium cigar. So you are looking at something that is going to move very fast once it gets to your store near you.
But you heard it here first, you guys,
The Lancero.
about the Envy Lancero. So we're giving you the Bakersfield gentlemen are giving you guys that head start to start looking at the Luxury Cigar Club website from now until they go live. Because if you're not watching our show, you did not get the info and you will not know they're coming out. So you guys will have a head start and a quick jump ahead of everybody else that tries to get them. So good luck to you guys. I know I can't wait to try it.
Oh, absolutely. I just wish we had a couple somewhere,
Hmm.
like with our other Lanceros or something.
Hmm.
I don't know, like in a particular humidor
Hmm.
that we have that we keep very well
I mean, if
caged
you have them
for.
here, you should show them off.
You want to grab them?
No, I'm saying if you have them here, because you put them
You
away.
can't grab them, huh?
So, um, but yeah, so we did the interview with Sinistro. We got the word from Luxury Joseph to talk about it. So I'm pretty sure I'm leaning into that. We should be all right to tell you guys about it right now. So um, again, you guys know me. I love my Lanceros. I know a lot of you guys out there also love Lanceros. So um, finally stopped raining here in Tracy, lighting up a stick right now. That's good. I'm happy for you. We haven't had so much rain since we got back into town. But I heard before we got back into town, it was pretty bad here.
It rained last night. I know that much, but other than that, it has not been heavy as far as rain goes in our neck of the woods.
So there it is, you guys. This is the Envy Lancero. I think it will have a secondary band for luxury on it, but this is what it's going to look like. It's got the nice footband on it with the embossed Sinistro, the beautiful Envy with the crown logo, got the two Sinistro S's on either side of it. Absolutely beautiful Lancero.
Lanceros and Lonsdales, love them both, absolutely. Because that's something we still need to add into the lineup. It's just that we decided to go with the other ones because those are the ones everyone usually wants.
Hmm.
Sometimes you don't get a shot for yourself, which is unfortunate because I would have definitely wanted a Lancero in the lineup. Probably for the don't or for trust the process. That's the one I'd want most in a Lancero to start off with. That's just me.
So, anyways, guys, so the point of our guest for today, and we will have him on later on once he's feeling better.
Yeah.
But we wanted to bring you a perspective on what it is like to be a buyer um, at John's a Lonsdale guy. Okay,
He knows what's up.
okay. Um, at an event like TPE or PCA, um, what are they looking for? What constitutes them to pick up a new line or a new brand or a line extension. Let's say this company makes cigar A and now cigar A has a new size to it, but cigar A really didn't move all that well. Should I chance the next size moves better, or should I go with company B that sells cigar one that I think is gonna be a hit? What goes through their mind when making these decisions to give the okay to one and not the other. What is that factor for them? Their demographic, people that smoke in their shops, the people that buy online from them. What are they looking for? They have to know
Mm.
all this stuff to make the best decisions that they can for their business. You can't just order everything and hope it all works out.
Yeah, I mean you can try, but it's just not how it works in anything. I think. Um, I mean, look at I was just watching the founders the other day about McDonald's and how they decided we're gonna cut out 90% of the menu and stick with burgers, fries, drinks. Just keep it
Hmm.
simple. And obviously, it's expanded since that. Now that we can do more quickly, but those first steps usually are required and are those smaller steps. Like you
Hmm.
said, you can't just, shotgun the wall and see what sticks. You kind of got to go with companies that are going to grow with you, that are going to come to your store and help you out. or at the very least help you explain to your customers, or help continue to spread the word to your customers, whether it's online, offline, through magazine ads, however they promote themselves, that will also promote the fact that they have it at your store.
Right.
I believe I was talking with 1910, Casa 1910, and they were like, "Well, this hasn't been our best show. It's probably been, in fact, one of our our slowest shows, but the numbers are still very nice." I think they're one of their keys to success for why retailers are bringing them in is consistency. That they continually do a really good job at the shows and continue to show up, no matter if the numbers are the highest they've been or if they're at their kind of plateauing moment
Hmm.
of just at the show itself. They want to show that they are still there, that they are still putting in the money and the time and effort it takes for them to show up to be there for the retailers. And they believe, this is those moments where everything's here, and then you have that one, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, we even said it. We are talking about it. Oh, just that one pop-up moment where all of a sudden all the effort kind of kicks in together,
Hmm.
and you have to be ready to expand as needed. Well, I was talking to founders, who I believe this is their third trade show, second or third trade show. Second, I think PCA was first last year, and then TP this year.
Yes, I believe so.
Um, but they've been doing the work, not just at the trade show, but other places as well, working with a lot of charities, and they expanded into 5 new states,
Good for
at
them.
TP, which is absolutely phenomenal. Pivotal moment. Thank you, Paul. In fact, Paul, I gotta message you after this. I was, a little dead this weekend. It was not the funnest weekend I had in my life, but, definitely an adventure, but I'll get a hold of you soon. Critical mass. Those are moments, yeah, that moment where, it's time to expand, and there's no other option about it. But their success came from more of the, community outreach through their, um what's wrong for the charity organizations they work with, not competing with their own lounges and retailers, and the fact that a lot of people can get behind those ideas of cigars and raising money for good organizations, and then going along with a lot of athletes. They said they work with a lot of professional athletes, which I think helps show their brand in a good light, which in turns shows the retailers they work with in a good light.
Yeah, that's a fantastic point. That really, really is. Yeah, I like how you said that there. Um, Richard, weather's not bad. It's chilly, but it's not bad at all. I cannot complain about that. Um,
Here it's fine.
yeah, yeah, here it's
Here it's
fine.
fine.
We don't have any snow here. Raining a little off and on, but I mean, can't be mad at that. So, all in all, I'm happy to be home. As far as new cigars went over at TPE, obviously the Wasabi Lancero that was announced by Espadosa
Yeah.
was really, really cool. The new cigar from Luxury and Saniso was a great um, announcement. We got to look at the Firecracker from United, which was awesome. And then, of course, I think the one that kind of stole my vote is Unique because it was bright pink. That's why it was Rebellion Cigars. So basically, it's this nice sweet old lady from the UK. Pretty much, she said that she was sick and tired of paying the ridiculous prices uh, that they pay in the UK for cigars, so she's gonna make her own, and that way they come out cheaper. So if she doesn't sell any, at least she can smoke all her own stuff. I thought that was hilarious. We got a few samples. We're gonna try
Smart
them
move.
out on the show. Maybe hopefully get them on the show if we can.
Yeah.
I know the time difference is quite a few hours, so
A little
it
weird.
might be a little difficult, but we're gonna try to get her on the show as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. That was the booth itself stood out. Yeah, they use a lot of pink, and we've talked about, like, there's not a whole lot of pink used in the industry. I can think of
The
a
rare pink.
couple. There's the rare pink. There is the Superfly Connecticut, and the pink foam booth over at J London now, and that kind of wraps up everybody outside that spectrum of rebellion. And I don't see why not. I don't see why it's not used more often. I think pink is a really good color for that stuff. Um, which I think the whole industry itself is a lot more dark tones. The maroons, the dark blue, which is beautiful, the dark black or the dark black, the slightly darker black, and gold. I mean, it really does look amazing. But when everybody does the same kind of looks over and over again,
Mm-hmm.
as far as color schemes go, it would be
Just repetitive.
wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful to see the other stuff. Matilde. We were talking with him for a moment and how he described. I want to save that for when we get him on the show, so he can
Right.
go over it all. But the reason he chose his colors is so in depth, and why 1910 chose the orange. It stands out and it's part of the culture. It really does fit. Um, there's reasons to use other colors other than just being flashy and standing out.
Absolutely.
I don't blame like the vape side, because again, it's like 80% vapes, I would say, on the other side. I don't blame them for using the bright colors and the flashy signs. That's not really what cigars are about, though.
Right.
There's
No.
there's purpose to um the rare pink. It's also a charity. There's a purpose to the different color phone booths. It is part of a series. There's a purpose to Rebellion. That's their color.
Hmm.
They both were like, I look good in pink. This is me, and you know what? That's a great reason to choose it.
We had a couple comments there. One from Richard, I think, was starting off at.
Oh yeah, go. You want me to read them?
Yeah, I couldn't see him from
No
here.
worries. Did you get escorted off the TPE out of TPE drunk on tequila, yelling at your feet because they always led you in trouble, or led you to trouble? No, did not have enough tequila to do so, unfortunately. There's not enough tequila in the world to do that. Actually, I would handle it like a gentleman, or at least a slightly inebriated gentleman. Could handle it. What?
That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, Eduardo. Yeah, 10:30 uh on that UK time right now. My gosh, I feel like it's just a crazy time difference right there.
Hmm.
But I think they said that they'd be cool with it,
Yeah.
so I appreciate that on their half. How many different brands of cigars were there, Jeff? I would say
Di-
50.
Different brands, you mean, as opposed to ones that are new this year, they're different, or all in all, just how many different companies were there?
Yeah,
Would
company
be
to
the
brand is
would
different
would be
too.
the question.
Some brands like 150.
Mm.
Companies, I would say 50. And then new companies, two or three.
Yeah,
Two or
not that
three.
many.
What it is too is that TPE's got to open that floor up a little bit. For the cigar side, apparently it filled up so quickly, but all the new guys were sitting on that back of the waiting list. They just didn't get in, um, which sucks. I saw some companies doubling up on booths just to, not for cost reasons so much, but just for space reasons.
Space.
Because it is a very affordable show. Not saying that like it's cheap. It's just they did a really good job with their price points, and they cut out a lot of the fat that's unneeded for a trade show like this. And I think that's also to help benefit some of the smaller retailers on the other side, because a lot of those guys are in a very competitive. I don't know their margins. I couldn't tell you to save my life, but I'm assuming they're not the biggest margins either.
Right.
So they definitely, you have to make every penny count in these situations. So the price point is big thumbs up, which is why it's so sought after. I wish they would just open up a little more space for the cigar side. Uh,
So the next questions we have are, um,
well,
what caught your attention most at TPE, and was apostate at TPE?
and also the It's a Girl cigar, Paul. I totally forgot about that for pink. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like obvious. I should have. Yeah,
and
damn
someone
it.
who makes, and it's a girl cigar, is Alec Bradley, and Alec
Mm,
Bradley just sold the STG the morning of the show starting for
yes.
$72 million. So congratulations to um, the Alec Bradley company and family, as far as employees and whatnot. I don't know if they get any of that, but all their hard work paid off for the Rubin family, and now they get $72 million.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like shares involved, but I do know that.
Well, Alan Rubin was taking like 50-pound bags of beans and rice and flour and stuff to his employees during the pandemic when there was no money coming in. So I have a feeling he's gonna be sharing some of that wealth with his
Oh,
employees.
he's gonna take care of his people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they're good. They're good people, man.
they were literally like seeing the cost. Like, if I can get them food, it'd be more. I can spend more money getting them food and it count more than just throwing money at the problem. So they actually did extra effort to go from just like writing a check to sending over as much food as they could
Right.
buy up themselves, which is a
Um.
crazy nice thing to do. Um,
So what Apostate was there? We spoke to um
Shared it with Amendola.
what?
Shared it with Amendola cigars.
They had two different booths.
Oh, was it? I thought they
Yeah.
were on the same table right there, or
No,
was it?
remember, because they didn't get a table. Apostate didn't get a table.
Oh,
They had
that's
rent. They had They had paid for a table and chairs,
That's
and they did
right.
not get it. So
Ah,
everybody else had an 8 foot table. They had this like small, maybe it was like a 5 foot table, and these tiny chairs that they were using, they had to get their own. So he was pretty upset about that, which I understand.
I've
I
been
completely
too.
understand. You paid for that table and chair. You should have got that table
Yeah.
and chairs. But yeah, both they were there. We got to talk to them for a little bit. We're gonna have them on the show um in the very near future. So look for that to come in. And as far as what caught my eye the most, oh man,
There's this really pretty girl at the booth across from the media um media center for the media people, which is really nice. There's coffee in there. She was really pretty. That caught my eye.
hmm
But you're probably thinking more cigar related, I'm assuming. Um One of the more standout booths, I believe was, oh my gosh, who did the beard trimming and shoe shining section?
Altadis.
Altadis did it, yeah. That was so cool. It really felt like they brought a lounge with old timey amenities to it, and the guys were on point. Amazing. They were cutting hair right then and there,
Shining
making people look
shoes.
really good. Unfortunately, my shoes didn't need shining, or else I would have like went over there for that at the very least, or I would have got my mohawk down inside of TPE. I think we're gonna have to figure out a way to make that happen. What kind of deal or what kind of goal we need to hit for Miguel to get his mohawk back? So someone help me out with that.
As far as what caught my eye the most, they had these two dancers on the other side of the floor, but their costumes looked like they were tiny mirrors all over their bodies, and I thought those were pretty cool. So that caught my. As soon as I
Cool.
saw that, I went live not live. I did
Little
a
baby,
Snapchat, and then I did a little video of the woman when she was dancing. So we'll have that to post later as well if you guys get to see it live.
really good stuff.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that caught my. I thought those were really really cool. I have no idea what they have to do with vape, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Paul, that's another thing. Just because someone bigger buys you doesn't mean that's always a good thing for the product itself. But I'm hoping that quality control will remain the same because I do like a lot of Alec Bradley's product. Um, so bigger can mean better. I think it does. Doesn't have to be, but it can absolutely be a good thing. And let's see how that all goes. Of course, the ladies got your it's these are very pretty ladies there. All right,
hmm
it's one thing the vape side has over the other. Nicer suits in the cigar side though. Guys looking very gentlemanly. Oh, I got a lot. Oh, fuck. I'm old. I got rid of all my mirrors. Jeff, jeez. No, that was a really cool. One of them on stilts, I think,
yes.
walking around with the full body covered in mirrors. It looked really awesome. Um,
But then again, they pay the money for the booth ladies, so
yeah, no, it's part of their marketing. I get it. I get it. Um, Cigar wise, the coast to coast 10-year anniversary for Sinistro definitely caught my eye. I love that packaging's got a picture of America on it. The Ripper, I can't wait to see the full dress box for that for Jay London.
does it come out with the Reaper too?
No, no, it's the Ripper. I corrected myself. And then I did like how Jeremy from Wildfire kept giving you shit the whole time
He did.
because every time we were talking and we were like, "Oh, we're gonna go say hi," and then I shake his hand and I look to my left or look to my right, you're gone. Every time we went to go see him, no matter who we were around, what area we were in, at his booth, passing each other in the aisleways or at the after party, every time you're like, "This person must be more important." Jeremy, I don't want to hang out with Jeremy for. Ugh, Wildfire.
I do apologize. Yeah, I don't know. I sometimes I got lost in my own little zone, looking around, trying to take everything in, Um, I'll just start walking and wandering off of my own.
What do you call it? A topless cigar roller. Always a good pull for a booth. Not seen those since the event in Kansas City a few years back. I have not seen that.
I mean, if y'all roll a cigar with my shirt off, I don't mind.
I was like, we could probably ask Sokka to do that. I think he would probably do it. I don't know how good the cigar would come off though. Came in late. What are we? Oh, no worries. Let me tap this real quick so I don't drop my ash on my
I'll go
laptop.
first.
Please,
I am
please.
smoking the Gurkha. This is the Pure Evil. Use Habano wrapper over Nicaraguan binders and fillers for a nice spicy, yet not too overpoweringly spicy, medium bodied cigar.
It's a good way to describe it. I'm having the K by Karen Berger Cameroon. Wonderful box press. Absolutely phenomenal creamy flavors to it. It's like having a very No, not very, but a sweetened coffee. And that's what I'm getting the most out of right now, and it is absolutely amazing. I really do like a lot of these Karen Berger cigars.
I also just like Karen Burger.
She's awesome, and she's got they got good taste of tequila over there. They had Dami Moss.
That's just beautiful.
She's gorgeous, gorgeous lady. And absolutely, Paul, put that on screen right there. Cigars for Warriors. Got to talk to those guys. Taught me how to do the proper cable tying trick. Not tying, excuse me. Cording.
Extension cord tying.
Yeah. And
We always did the loops. Little did we know we were wrong.
and the other way was super easy compared to what I thought, because it always looked confusing to me.
I mean, I've seen people do that before, like employees that we've had in the past.
Yeah.
Do that, but I never knew how they did it. And because I was a boss, I didn't want to seem stupid and ask how to do it.
100%. I agree. Yeah, I've had multiple times ask, and he's just like, "No, I'll show you real quick," and he didn't even like hesitate. Just boop boop boop, and it was so easy. I hope they don't end up tasting like Macanudo. Not that Macanudo is a bad cigar. They will probably be made at the same factory. I'm not even sure how that works because
No, I don't think that will happen. Who made that comment?
that was John.
John. Only because I believe I gotta see again where the STG main factory is for their rolling of the cigars. The reason I don't think that'll happen with the purchasing of Alec Bradley is because Alec Bradley is rolled in Honduras because they use
Honduran tobacco.
Honduran tobacco. So I think they'll keep that operation going, just sort of incorporating it into their portfolio. So it would be like I don't know how to explain it, but and I know that they purchased Alec Bradley, but I think they're going to leave Alec Bradley where they're at and not move them into their own factory. I just think it'd be smarter for them to keep that other location.
That's fair. I think you're right. It's like a don't mess with success kind of thing. Maybe just I don't know. I don't know. They could have better deals because it's part of a larger portfolio. It might mean getting some more money into those factories to expand operation. Hopefully, not speed up operation. There's a difference between expanding and speeding up. You have more
Big
room,
difference.
more people, and more farmland. You can go bigger without sacrificing quality. If you just speed it up, you can't age tobacco as well. You don't have quality control as well. You can't train people as easily. And yes, happy National Cigar Day to everybody out there. It's nice that it lands on a show day this year.
And I did forget to mention this is a Toro. This is a 6x54.
For your Pure Evil.
Pure Evil, yeah.
Very nice. Thanks to Shervin for that, by the way.
Yeah, and again, you guys, I beg you, give the new Gurkha stuff a try.
Yeah.
You know, it is not lost on Gurkha at this point that a lot of people are turned off by Gurkha because of their past. But you guys really give them a try. Give the new Revenant a try. You know, I think you guys gonna like it. You know, look at their newer stuff, the San Miguel, that kind of stuff, blended with Aganorsa tobaccos. You know, they're really, really doing a great job, and I think if you guys give Gurkha a second chance, you might be pleasantly surprised.
And if you really want to like start off on the right foot, I like the San Miguel a lot, but I think the Revenant and either the Maduro or what's the Habano? Corojo, excuse me. The Maduro is to be the one for me, but the Corojo is also great. Either of the Revenants, that's where I would start with the new stuff. Absolutely
Great
phenomenal.
stuff. Oh, great stuff.
As far as favorite Alec Bradley goes, I would say the Magic Toast or Blind Faith would probably be up there for me.
Mhm.
And if you want something you can smoke pretty much every day at a really good price point, the Project 40s are pretty dang amazing. I don't know if they do the Max anymore. I haven't
The
seen
Max
that.
was really good. I remember smoking a bunch of those.
Yeah, we had a ton, and just day after day. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm trying to think of which one would be my favorite. Huh.
The Prensado is good too.
Yeah, Prensato's really good.
I'm always at work on days that call for celebration National Cigar Day, and I'm already scheduled to take a shift on Texas Independence Day. That's no good. Can't work that day. That's a day for tequila right there. It's a day to celebrate. So you have to tell them no. I'm just gonna have to go, no, can't do it. Sorry. Give them one of those. On the shoulder shrugs and a little sorry. I think you should be good. But as far as Frankie's higher end,
I'm
Alec
really
Bradley,
enjoying this, you guys. Like, I'm getting relaxed. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it on my face, but I just got this like total
It is one of those moments because
You
this
know,
is a
it's spicy, so it's keeping me up, it's keeping me awake. Um, but it's also got
enough.
like
Just
this nice charred oak in there. It's got this nice, almost like a nutmeg in there as well. Some baking spice and a little hint of sweetness. Maybe that's coming from maybe like the cinnamon instead of the nutmeg. Maybe a cinnamon that's coming in there with it as well. But I'm just like totally relaxed right now because of this one.
it might be because you haven't had a cigar to relax with since.
I have not had a cigar since Friday. No,
Uh,
I take that back. I did have a little teeny tiny Rojas yes last night,
oh, the
but
tiny
I
shits are
did
cool.
not have a cigar since Friday morning, or like an normal size cigar, and that was because I was watching the traffic. Like, if we get a green light, I'm throwing my pants on and we're going, we're going, we're going. You know, I didn't want to waste a cigar. Um, oh, we gotta go, and throw it out and stuff.
Luck,
So,
lucky for myself because Friday night you crashed pretty hard. I woke up Saturday morning like 7 o'clock to look outside to see the snow falling, and I was like, "Well, we have a smoking room. I'm gonna go see what it's like to stand out on the balcony." And it
hmm
felt fine out there, like on the walkway because we're on the second floor. And as soon as I was under cover, totally fine. So I was enjoying cigars out there. Um, and showing you guys what I was doing. I went live a couple of times. I tried to go live on Sunday, but it was so windy. It was free. It was freezing Sunday, and it was snowing on Saturday. And I was way less cold. I felt way better as long as that wind wasn't there. So my God, that makes a huge difference. Um, oh man, nutmeg. Now got you got me. It's good stuff. Honestly, yes. I think
where was
you.
that one at?
That's Jeff. Nutmeg. You got me. Nice Purple Rain shirt. What's a better Prince song than Purple Rain? Erotic City.
Erotics, yeah.
Erotic City is actually my theme song, and that comes from the paintball days. Um, again, I think some kind of goal. It's going to be a high goal. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know what it is. Like we sell 1,000 cigars in a week or something. I will reshave the mohawk, and I will have a boombox. So I'm farming on PCA blasting Erotic City as I walk around. All right, that will happen. Um, I carry nutmeg in my car because a lot of coffee shops don't carry it. That's a good call.
Now I
Nutmeg.
have a question,
What?
Jeff. Is it a pre what do you call it?
I don't know.
Ground nutmeg, or are you like Elton Brown, who carries the actual nut and a small
Grinder,
shaver?
grater. That's a little fancy for my taste.
Just gonna give it a dusting of nutmeg.
That's too much for me. I think it would just be a little jar.
And no, it's not that I need a green light to wear pants. I hate wearing pants to begin with. I actually wore pants yesterday, which is really, really awkward. But I was waiting for the opening of the roads. Um, that's what I meant by the green light. So we can get home. So the entire time, I was on standby, just waiting to go, waiting to go, waiting to go.
Maybe I'm start. Yeah, 1999 is a freaking great song. I think instead of doing a show Wednesday, we're just gonna replay Prince's Super Bowl halftime show. I think we can all agree that was a great one. That is a little bougie. Yes, that would be, but it's very much worth it. Hey, 505 checking in. What's up, brother?
How we doing? How we doing?
Got to hang out for a bit over at TPE.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were going to Tapanash. I think we saw you there for a minute, but it was so friggin' packed.
So freaking crowded.
We hung out in the mobile lounge for most of that night, at least for a few hours.
Yeah,
And
it was
man,
cool.
yeah, it was a little cold, but it was really awesome. Nothing they could do about that, just because the doors were all open, so we could check it out.
Well, I guess we thought the heater was on, but it wasn't, so she turned it on for us.
I think didn't do anything.
They did not.
I didn't feel
I had to
nothing.
stand up there with my hands near it for it to actually feel like it was doing anything. But it still was a fun time. We sat out there, we had a cigar, and we had our drinks. I met this guy. I apologize. I forgot your name. He was there by himself just for his birthday. So I was like, that's really cool.
From Sacramento or something, right?
Sacramento.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, what was that guy's name? Damn. He'll come to me later. But he was a cool guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, you have to go with Diamonds and Pearls, so they always play that. It's a good call. It's a good pick.
I like the way he thinks.
Archie, yeah, excellent choice. A lot of great Prince songs. Cannot deny. I love wearing this shirt. Might have to get a new one soon though,
Hmm.
because there is a very bad habit of me ashing myself, and then I look at the bottom, usually bottom right of my shirts, and there is a collection of tiny holes in all of them. Right now, I've got like a cluster of tiny holes in my shirt. Ah, just can't keep nice things nice anymore. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Horrible.
Did you say on an earlier show that you are sending a couple of troopers to check out Texican before Frightmare? That was not us. That was
That is Emily and Caroline.
yeah.
They're not. I don't think they're sisters.
No, I think they're just
I think they're
best
just really
friends.
good
Yeah.
friends. Um, Apparently they're gonna go for a weekend and kind of check it out, and kind of give us all a little bit of a tour on the phone. So yeah, definitely looking for that.
Hopefully that's soon because I want to check that out ASAP. Texican, Texas Frightmare this May. Cannot wait to be out there. Hanging out with Black Starline, awesome people. Awesome. We do have to get him on the show ASAP.
I can try to make them laugh again.
Yeah, that's true.
Did I miss end of February
No,
show? No,
unfortunately,
that's gonna be Friday because um the last Friday we were still at TPE, so we
yeah.
want to make sure we had time for full show. So this Wednesday will be the voting on the best Ash contest pictures, and then Friday will be the giveaway show, and then the prizes for last show are gonna go out this week because we didn't have time to do it last week, and we just got the Patreon money in, so
Yeah,
um,
a lot of
those
fun.
prizes should be going out either today or tomorrow. Again, you guys, we gotta wait till the Patreon money comes in to send the stuff out, and for whatever reason now they're sending it closer to the end of the month than the beginning of the month. So we do apologize, but you guys will get your stuff. Um, and then the guy that won the raffle contest actually was in town, so made it so much easier.
Yeah, Steven already got that. But for those who did the $90 tier to the three spots, you have a wheel on Friday for you as well.
Awesome.
So yeah, those are your second chance to win if you went all out on that. Appreciate it.
And next month, it's in 2 days,
Just hold Eduardo till he wins again, Fred. Don't worry about it. He's got this.
you guys will be also getting 3 cigars for your Patreon subscription. So that'll be next month as well. So lots of stuff going on next month, guys.
I like it. Not just cigars and prizes going out, but hopefully we're going out. Hopefully we'll be shipping ourselves off over to the Great Smoke. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Not until the 18th, so that's what, almost 3 weeks.
Yep.
So I got a little bit of time before that happens, but something to look forward to. But all doing with traveling, you've had so much. Yeah, it's the trouble. The first time was our fault. Before the Heritage Festival. This one, I think we did the best we could.
Yeah.
And honestly, again, it's a little red car. The Nissan Versa, it ain't gonna handle that snow. If the trucks couldn't handle it, we should not have been out there. And I'm glad we decided to wait.
And it's honestly the first time it's ever snowed this bad like this. Uh, During this time of year, overheard some truckers saying,
Yeah,
we haven't had snow like this in like 7 years. So,
yeah.
um,
Mojave hasn't seen snow in at least 3 years.
yeah, so it was just one of those freak things. And then Peter, you're just joining us, I believe. So I'm gonna show this off again, you guys.
Check
This
it
is
out.
I guess the world premiere of the Envy Lancero by Sinistro that will be in collaboration with Luxury Cigar Club. So this will be coming out in Luxury Cigar Club's box. I don't know which month yet. It might be next month. It might be the month after. But
That's a guesstimate right now.
no one else has seen this yet. No one else has handled this yet. We are the first people to have this outside of Sinistro and Luxury. So thanking to both those companies for trusting us enough to to be the ones to announce it.
100%. I am.
Take that, Half Wheel.
Actually, I got on fucking both of them about that because I saw Coast to Coast first.
Yeah, on
and a
Half
half wheel post like, what the shit? I talked to James like every 3 days, and I didn't hear nothing about this. I saw some posts like, "Oh, trying this new blend, it's really delicious. Can't wait. Finally glad that it's there." Like, oh, that's cool. I'm sure I'll hear more about it soon. But I assumed it would have been from them,
And not Half
not
Wheel.
from Half Wheel. That's okay because Half Wheel does a good job. So
Yeah.
that's cool. It's whatever. I hope we are both at the Great Smoke. That is we're trying our best. But at the very least, one of us will be there to represent the West Coast being the best coast. It just rhymes too well to not bring it up once in a while. And it's going to be a fantastic Lancero. Have not smoked it yet.
Not yet.
Looking forward to. I think it's probably going to be a review episode versus a live show. but it will be done the moment I can because I really want to smoke it.
And
There we
then
go.
what did it say? Hope to meet both of you. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We saw that. So Peter just saw the Lancero. Cool. Paul as well.
just stay in Bakersfield. Yeah, just don't leave the area. From now on, all events are gonna happen in Bakersfield, so we don't have to travel too far.
Mm-hmm.
I think somehow we would still like get blocked.
Yeah.
The roads are closed in that one direction somehow. Actually, I feel bad for the people. To get into Vegas, there's basically two ways. You go through the Tehachapi Way, and then there's the Grapevine, going to LA. And I believe the Grapevine's still closed.
No, it's open.
Okay, it opened up. Okay,
It's
good.
open because Kira had posted a video of her coming home.
Woo, good, good. Because that was way worse than we were had.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was some scary stuff to get trapped in the mountains right there. We have been trapped over there before, but that was due to a fire closing down the road. And then a bunch of accidents happening and things, and just completely shut down so badly that we couldn't get out of our own hotel room we stayed, or at least couldn't get the car out because there was trucks blocking both the entrance and exit to that spot.
I
Yeah.
can't read what Peter's typing. It's too
That you
small.
were going to show me one of the cigars we gave you. Did you smoke them all? No, not yet. We haven't smoked all of them. The Cornelius and Anthony, I'm smoking very slowly because I don't think, I really don't think I'm going to find them anywhere
Yeah.
else. I've looked in so many lounges in California. They're just not here anymore. And they're so good. I'm not going to, that's going to be a slowly but surely. Uh, will you two be doing at the Great Smoke? Will we be broadcasting at all? No, just hanging out. Um, we don't have to do anything from what I
We're just
understand.
invited to be guests, and that's what we're gonna do.
If Abe wants us to do something, I'm down to help out. But from what I understand, I can just relax
Mm-hmm.
and I can smoke cigars and eat good food and just be around amongst the people. And that's really nice
Be
once in a
among other
while.
people.
For once, just get to sit there and be lazy if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But we will be doing quite a bit of just hanging out and being or just enjoying the time there. So
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to that. I may live in South Carolina now, but I was born and raised in the Bay Area and lived in Baker, California for 5 years. Dang, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Jeff. Yeah, I really do want to. I love going to the events, but a lot of times, yeah, we are working on like most of the festivals that we have gone to in general is to work. So we don't really do a whole lot of stuff for ourselves with a you come with the Bakersfield Gentleman logo yet? Yeah, no, our logo. If you look to the bottom, bottom left of me, bottom right. If you're looking at the screen,
Boom.
yeah, right there. That is our logo right there.
That's the new logo.
Yeah,
We have the old school logo, which I like. I designed it.
and I finally found
I designed this one too.
I kind of. I wanted the bear, and you're like, I want it this way. So
No, we both wanted the bear.
wanted bears. Wanted a bear. Bottom left in our screens. Thank you. Yeah, my mind's all switched up. And luckily, I finally found a local printer, so hopefully we'll have some better shirts soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that as well. We can get them whenever we want, and we're not waiting for them to come to us. We're already here, so we can get them. So that's really nice.
After the phone.
Have you seen Cocaine Bear yet? Not yet. That is not the Cocaine Bear. I don't think so. I don't think they're related in any way.
In the city that we were stuck in, they didn't have a grocery store, so they also did not by any means have any type of theater.
No.
Yeah.
They had a Dollar General. Pretty good. It's pretty good. They had items, and even the lady there was like, we were like, "Is there anything to do around here? Just in general?" I was like, "Nope."
In which case, she laughed at us.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't even a bar. We couldn't even go grab a drink.
There was a liquor store, but I don't think they want you just drinking out in the open like that. Most places don't.
Guys, don't get stuck in Mojave.
I wouldn't.
Take the chance, drive 30 minutes south, get stuck in Lancaster, or
Yeah.
drive back an hour to Barstow.
That was
Don't-
my
don't-
first suggestion.
Don't get stuck in Mojave.
We had passed Barstow by like 20 minutes when we were like, we have to find somewhere to stop because there's no way we're getting through this. Like, why don't we turn around? We'll go back to Barstow. Bing, bang, boom. We have McDonald's inside of a train because there's that train McDonald's. And Frankie's like, no, we'll move forward. There's a town over here somewhere. And I don't know if any of those constitute a town.
No,
but they were places people were living.
they were glorified rest stops.
It was, yeah, it was a little dank, but it got the job done because all we needed a place to stay. So it definitely handled that no problem.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. I would not have wanted to spend the night in the car,
no.
um, especially once it started snowing. My God, oh man, oh geez. But a little bit of news about Wednesday's show, though, guys. We will be doing the pictures or the great ash or the best ash contest. So you still have a little bit of time to get in there if you want. We get basically a whole extra week, and go. Yeah, no worries, Eduardo. But real quick, don't leave yet, Eduardo. We are going on at 1
Yes.
on Wednesday, not 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock our time on Wednesday. We've got to go take care of some stuffs, which would make it really difficult if we went on 2. So we're gonna push it forward an hour. So we still go live that day. Hopefully, we'll still have a guest to talk more TPE from different perspectives.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all I got for today. Anyway,
What time is that in the UK?
9 o'clock. Because if it's 10 now, no, almost 11 now, it would be 9 o'clock that time. Boom.
Yeah.
I know math now. Once in a while, I will calendar. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I just want to make sure we should have said that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Yes, this Wednesday is going to change from 2 o'clock to 1 o'clock show. 1 o'clock going live Wednesday, and then back to normal on Friday, 2 o'clock.
Well, now, you guys, that's gonna do it for us. It is the top of the hour. We got to get going. Again, thank you to our sponsors, the Cigar Heritage Festival and Artista Cigars,
Boom.
and to all of you for watching the show, making it possible. We will catch you guys at 1 o'clock Wednesday. Y'all take care.
Yeah. Oh, and a shout out to Ram for showing up the very last day to kind of swoop in and say, "Hey, what's up, everyone?" And then he's got to go. No worries. He's our cousin. We can get mad. We can joke with him.
Yeah.
All right, people. Y'all have a good one.